As far as Himachal Police is concerned, I can take it with proud, that my organization is one of the best of the country.
I want to know that, sir, when you are that decorated from head to toe, how do you maintain sanity?
See, I feel the other way around. With all decorations and awards or accolades comes the responsibility.
Okay.
They happened and made you tough.
Yeah.
They happened and made you a good officer. They happened and made you a deserving police officer to serve the country. Of gratitude. Life, that shall have what that believe in. This is what Bible says.
Okay.
You believe in, you get it.
Okay. Sir, Indian cinema is actually fascinated with cop universe. There are lots of series, movies being made on cops and all. Do you watch these movies? Hey you guys, my name is Vaibhav Bhardwaj and here I present to you the 4th episode of Bureaucrats. But before I present to you my guest today, I would really like for you guys to watch this video first. Well, I guess by now you have an idea who our next guest is. Yes, it's a very special Mohit Chawla, IPS officer of 2010 batch who is presently serving as SP Baddi. Join me on this fun interaction where I asked him everything that I want to do. Want to know what? Come. Sir, right before we start this conversation, there's one incident that I want to share with you. Sir, I was recently visiting SP office Shimla. I was really nervous while I was going through the chambers for the possibility of an interview. I was going there. But when I interacted with police officers there, sir, I've never met so many polite, humble, kind people ever. I want to know, sir, why are people scared of you? The police officers, why are people scared of you guys?
Vaibhavji, I agree to you to some extent when it comes to scenario of policing worldwide and pan-India, right? Police jobs are tough jobs. We deal in tough situations. Apparently, sometimes police has to be tough. And there has been some instance where police in India has not been to that levels of professionalism. We have learned a lot. Okay. We have grown a lot. But I would disagree when it comes to Himachal. Himachal police is one of the best police of the country. We are highly professional, we are highly polite, we know our business, we know what are the expectations of the complainant and how to address them. So maybe you call it cyber police or tourism police or whatever field it may be. As far as Himachal police is concerned, I can take it with proud, that my organization is one of the best of the country. Though 5 fingers are not equal, there might be some deadwoods which need improvement and improvisation over the period of time. It has been going on. If you compare our police system 25-20 years back from now, things have drastically improved. More transparent, less corruption free. We respond in no time because we deal in emergency services. So police has to be swift, right? We deal in emergency situation, we deal in critical times, we respond to people's problem. And for those in my team, in our team, who fail to do that, they get the prize. Okay. This is very clear from the senior leadership.
Okay.
From the police leadership, from the government. If you are dealing people, you are a critical services responder, deal with politeness, deal with professionalism, deal with sensitivity. Okay. This is what we've been grooming and training our police.
Okay. So you've done your post-graduation in economics, then you cleared UGC NET exam, JRF, and then you went on to do jobs in various sectors as well, like from teaching to manager. So is UPSC something you just hopped on, or was it always a dream on the back of your mind that you want to do this?
See, when I look back, I don't know what happened, but thing which was in my mind and which was helping me was keep moving.
Okay.
I kept moving. I still remember when I was into my first service, though I was a postgraduate and one of the fairly good toppers of the university, but I was doing a job which was meant to be for a person who has cleared 12th class, and it's a clerical job.
Okay.
So my father encouraged me, don't give up, beta. Though you are in a job which is serving the people at the grassroots, it's a government job. You're serving the people, though it's clerical cadre or whatever it is. But I kept moving. Things happened. I would spare my time for the service. I would spare my time for my studies. I would spare my time to move ahead. Things kept on happening, from one service to another, jumping over to the other service, and at different, times and in different field. The scenario or what was in the mind was to serve people. Either it's being into research or into banking services or economic services, whatever it was. The basic purpose, the aim was to serve people, and I'm lucky. God chose me to be part of this elite services of the country and don this beautiful uniform.
Yes,
it's a God's grace, and it's a God's grace, and you're part of the system. You try and serve people. Of course, you have your limitation. System has its own limitation, but to overcome those limitations and to come up to the occasion and to come up to the expectations, that is paramount, and that is what we try and do.
Okay. But I was going through your profile and I literally had tears in my eyes when I was reading your achievements. You served as aide-de-camp to the governor of Himachal Pradesh. You received 3 commendations from the governor and also 2 DGP awards, DGP Disc Awards. So also I've been told by very many people that you're a very grounded and simple person. I want to know that, sir, when you are that decorated from head to toe, how do you maintain sanity?
See, I feel the other way around. With all decorations and awards or accolades comes the responsibility.
Okay.
Whenever your unit, your department, or you personally get something as a recognition, from whatever field it is, there is a responsibility attached to it. That makes you more humble. That makes you more grounded, and that reinforces that promise within you that you have to serve. Because you've been awarded with all these things just because you've been serving.
Yeah.
So that is a multiplier effect. Now with reinforced force, you try and serve more.
Yeah.
So I feel these kind of rewards or recognitions, they are a responsibility. It's a God grace that you don on your uniform and you try to serve people. But the basic reward that we get, as an individual or as an organization, when we sleep in the night and we feel like we recall for the day, okay, these many people we were able to bring smiles on their faces, these work we were able to satisfy, when you feel like there are still some stones which were unturned, where you could not perform, and you get up for the next day, no, I need to do this because it is required.
Yeah.
This is required to serve people.
Yeah.
So that is the basic and the biggest award which you relish and reap every day. That is more important.
It's amazing, sir. Sir, we have also heard stories that you've been crowded very many times by girls, especially. Do you want to share that? Like, when did that happen? Then?
See, I don't know where these stories have been coming from, but no, I am a police officer. We normally get crowded during law and order issues or wherever we visit.
Yeah.
Small instances happen when I was like my ASP or something, you visited colleges or you visited schools. So people just try to come in and ask, sir, aap kaise bane? Hame bhi kuch gyan do. This has happened several times. But police officers do not get crowded. They take care of the crowds.
Okay. Sir, after having spent few months in Labasna, IPS officer then go on to train in Sardar Vaibhav Bhardwaj National Police Academy. How was your experience there?
Oh, wonderful experience. When you look back, when you were getting trained, when you are a trainee officer, you feel that this is the most difficult job and most difficult thing that is happening to you in the world. Though you have cleared UPSC, now you are put through the rigorous training.
Yeah.
Mental training, physical training, emotional training, your psychology, whatever it is, it is properly grilled. Then you feel like these are the tough days of my life, you know. But when you look back, they happened and made you tough.
Yeah.
You know, they happened and made you a good officer. They happened and made you a deserving police officer to serve the country. So when I look back, I look with all hope, I look with all generosity, and I look with all blessing. Those were the grace days, 2 years of training, all kind of training, best training. Thank you to my job, thank you to the country, thank you to the beautiful academies, Labasana and NPA, one of the best academies of the world. They really take good care of us and they really groom us well. What I am today as a police officer is just because of NPA. So it goes undoubtedly, without fail saying, you know. So look back, you look with all happiness and tears in your eyes, you know.
Yeah.
Those were, now you say those are the best days, probably of your career life.
Yeah. Do you want to share any fun incident that might have happened there?
Every day was a fun. Every day was a fun. You first day enter the academy, you have a very smart haircut, you are a boyish kind of a person, you are made to sit in that barber shop and you get on, you see yourself first time with the crew cut, you see where are my beautiful hair is gone, right? You're all groomed up, and down the line gradually training picks up. I still remember we get a break of 1 week or something midweek. So after 4-5 months when I came back to my home on leave for 5-6 days, so mother said, what has happened to you? You're all tanned, you're all weak.
Yeah.
You are working very hard physically and mentally. So day in and day out, you are just working, you are being trained. So but personality ought to get changed, you know.
Yeah.
So my family said, what has Mohit, you were a good looking guy, what has happened to you? You're all tanned, you're all dark now, you're all thin. Maa to maa hi hoti hai, right? So, but beautiful days, every day was a learning, every day was a new things to learn and share with your buddies. Every day was challenging, and thanks to being an IPS officer, from parasailing to paragliding to bungee jumping, whatever you name it, you know, firing practices, tactics, you know, jungle survival, we were made to go through all these things, part of the job, right? So every day was a fun day.
Okay. So what are the traits or values that you've held on to that makes you the person that you are today?
See, I feel in life you should have gratitude.
Alright.
It's a God's grace I'm sitting here,
Okay.
right? It's God's grace I'm wearing this, donning this uniform. It's God's grace I'm able to serve people.
Yeah.
So gratitude is there. I feel in life there is no reverse button. What is happening, it is happening right now. Live in present. You know, I cannot always recall my past. I cannot be overburdened and overthinking of what is going to happen in future. We live each, every day, minute and second.
Yeah.
And I start from my work in the morning and come to office and deal with the things. It is the moment I'm enjoying and relishing and I'm trying to deliver.
Yeah.
In journey of our life, we don't have privilege of having a reverse button or forward gears. It moves in present. So this is what I realized very early in life. Third thing, life has its own auto balance system, you know. Life is very simple. It's very fair, right?
Is it fair?
It's fair. It's fair. It is the way you take it.
Okay.
It is fair. Whatever you give it, you receive it back, you know.
Okay.
I don't care what religious or how much spiritual we are, we might be, but life is very fair. You give it, I give you smile, you return me back smile.
Yeah.
We start punching here, you return that punching me. You do road rage, people start hurting you back, you know. Give them patience, give them blessings, they will give you patience and blessings in return. Life is fair. It's not unfair. It is unfair when we perceive it's unfair.
Okay.
Right? So these are some of the things which held me tight, which keeps me going. And of course, the paramount thing has been your parents' blessings, how I've been taught, my teachers, how I've been, brought up, and it's God's grace, you know. Don't have words to say or sometimes, you know. But I feel one should live in present. One should have the feeling of gratitude. life, that shall have what that believe in. This is what Bible says.
Okay.
You believe in, you get it.
Okay. Sir, Indian cinema is actually fascinated with cop universe. There are lots of series, movies being made on cops and all. Do you watch these movies?
When you are studying, when you are in college, you get time to watch. But now, fortunately, unfortunately, we don't have time.
Okay.
Sometimes we are advised, and sometimes we feel like these are some good series or movies, on different OTT platform, which adds to your professional acumen. We try and watch that. But that too, again, you have to steal time. You're so engrossed into your service, and especially when you are in field assignments. So I don't get much time. Though I give some time for book reading, I take out some time. And when I feel like there are some good series or movie which are worthwhile, which will add to my acumen, my professional caliber, I try and watch them. But film style Singham is different thing, it's a different policing. Thanks to Bollywood for glamorizing police. But what I feel is, see, when people come to police, they come with an expectation.
Yeah.
They are in problem and they are in pain.
Yeah.
My paramount, my first job should be to elevate, to make them at ease and try to deliver. I don't talk of big Singham structure things or big fancy uniforms and all that.
Yeah.
I'm a grounded police officer. My team is grounded, which I feel they should be, and try to bring smiles to people who are visiting, the victims who are visiting.
Yeah.
Because a friend in need is friend in need. So
Yeah, sure.
people should have that belief that police is my friend in need.
Okay.
This is what I aspire.
Okay. Sir, I have to ask you this. Like in a lot of movies and shows, we are shown that police officers do use hard languages or let's say profanity. How true is that, sir? What I really loved was the sense of responsibility and duty that was so deep-rooted in him. And what really fascinated me was after having won so many awards nationally and internationally, his humility has not ceased even this month. Well, the episode is not completed as yet, so stay tuned, we'll be coming very soon.